Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome. Let me catch my breath. Welcome to my Insta Live. Week number 5, I believe. Week number 5. It's been a crazy day. I just was with dinner with the great one, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. I just got back like 3 minutes ago. Let me do that's why I'm a little bit, classy in my formal shirt. So let me do my shout outs. First to Manam Ajin, Armin A. Razak from Kurdistan, Raja Mohammadin, Fahim Khan, how are you doing? Marwan, the unbelievable host of the VBP yesterday. Jen Sati, V Partner Sati in the house. Vicky Ras, Parishan. J.R. Meyer, my brother, my warrior, the one and only J.R. Meyer. I love you, Apu. Kalai Northstar, how are you? Rejoy, Komusta, Ramin Nadir, Sid _ M92, Assalamualaikum. Rasha, how are you? Yashu, that means Brijesh is somewhere there. Shalu and the whole gang. The V official, Loreen in the house. Siamak, see you soon in V Africa. Hanan Faruqi, how are you? Week 6, correct, Kalai. This is week 6. Pawan Marshall, Holu, Kusoda Davidson. From Russia, Privyat, Ilo 192. Samira, Muqtadir, see you soon, Apo. Sabiha Charania, looking good in the shirt, thank you. Kishan, Puja Pital, Nidala, Atar Singh, Abernath, Zulu, missing you, bro. Gandhi, Pelangi, 478, Malaysian, Vimal 2K, Philip Leka, Anil Shetty, Narendra Husev, Sanju, Sri Devi, Sar Ishwaran. Wow. It's me, Sivakumar, Parizar Mahmood, Balaji, how are you, Apu? Lina, Akasha, Edwin, how are you? Yogesh, Princess Divani, Jambo, Ibn Abbas, what's happening? Kamal, Chopra, Balaji, Raz, Rosie, Dana, Sonali. Alright, I see you guys. David Sharma, greetings. We partner David Sharma from Uzbekistan. And everyone else. So greetings. Firstly, Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Privyet, Kakdela to all my Russian warriors around the world. Bonjour, je t'aime to all the French-speaking downlines of Japa and Datusri around the world. Salam, merhaba. Greetings to everyone in Q and Europe. Vigets, hola, buongiorno. GLL Lanka, Wanakam Aiboan India, Wanakam, Namaskaram, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, alright, Avarjana, Namaste in Nepal, Upper Kabar, Hola to South America, alright, if you're online, Adriana and Ignacio, Ni Hao to China and Hong Kong, Upper Kabar, Indonesia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Xin Chao, Vietnam, Menglawa, Myanmar, good day, mate, to all the Australians, Jumbo to everyone in Africa, and greetings to everyone around the world. Firstly, I hope that everyone logged on and enjoyed and benefited from the VBP that was done yesterday, live broadcast around the world, starring the superstar, starting with AVP Marwan, who was the host of the whole event. Testimonies from two amazing warriors, Ongolo, AVP Ongolo and AVP Shalu, beautiful stories and testimonies of their success story. Amazing presentation of QNet by none other than my brother and warrior Trevor Kuna, alright, and then the magic by V partner Kalai, my childhood friend and sister, who did an amazing job presenting QNet. It was the first global broadcast BP business presentation by the V. I fell in love with the concept, and I just spoke to everyone last night and told them we're going to do this every month, every second Saturday of the month. Every second Saturday of the month, you're going to have this BP going live. It will get better. Technical stuff will be better. We'll go back to real live translation because I got feedback. Translation was not precise because we are using AI, which is artificial intelligence. A lot of people are using it. But I guess for our industry, we have to go back to our hardcore in-service translators, amazing translators around the world. And as you know, Chinese are celebrating Chinese New Year. So today I had attended a Chinese New Year dinner hosted by the CEO of QNet, Amril Teo. Thank you, Amril and Hanpei, his beautiful wife, hosting us, including Dato Sri Vijay. We had a good time. Crazy. And then I fly to Dubai and then Africa. I'm coming. We Africa, Ghana, all right, 20, 21, 22, 23. Correct? Yeah, 20 February, 21 February, 22nd February, 23rd February. Stay glued to your social media. Stay glued to everything because we are going to be in Africa for V Ghana. And then in April, we're going to be in Turkey for V Turkey. And then in June, we're going to be in Malaysia for V Malaysia. Then September, Malaysia, V Malaysia again. So it's been a crazy year. It's going to be a crazy year. All right. For those of you all who know, I'm wearing the one of the early watches. All right. JR remembers this. He actually made it. He created and made it. It's the Kaaba coin watch, which we made. I don't know what year, a long time ago. All right. With Gold Quest. So it's unbelievable that I have it in such good condition, and I'm proudly wearing it today as a memory of our journey together, all right, with our products. Amazing watch. I hope you bring it back, JR. Bring back the coin watch, all right? It's an amazing product. All right, I also have, JR, on my table, the 20th anniversary QNet CME watch. It has a 20th anniversary, recognition logo or coin actually at the back. Beautiful watch, power reserve. For those of you all who can see, I'm a watch guy, as you know. All right, and the 7 C's. A lot of you don't know, but CME started with this watch, which is the 7 C's. Amazing watch, amazing, beautiful watch, which I was in love with from day one. And Dato Sri presented this to me. I just love it. All right, so yeah, that's a journey of watches at least while we talk. All right, today on Insta Live, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about you, all of you. I've been chatting a lot to people after they finish our trainings, attended ISB, and a lot of people asking me questions, a lot of questions. And I want to bring up a topic which I think is pertinent for all of you to listen, to understand this message that I'm about to present to you guys. So I want you to empty your cup and listen very carefully. All right? I think the biggest challenge we face in our journey, whoever you are, all right, your journey towards financial freedom, your journey towards any kind of success, is the fact that you don't know, or we don't know ourselves, what is our potential, number one. Number two, we don't know our weaknesses. And to be fair, we don't even know our strengths. So we are going through life with so little knowledge of who we are. Do you understand? So little knowledge of who we are, what we need to change about ourselves. Bottom line, we live life almost blind. So, they always say a blind person struggles through life, but I don't think being blind is about only eyesight. I think being blind is also about your lack of ability to see your reality, to see what you need to change within yourself, how much you could push yourself. So I realize a lot of people who go through life or go through this journey aiming for financial freedom, which is a good thing, all right, basically don't know what to do. They don't know whether they're doing the right thing, the wrong thing, enough of the right thing or wrong thing. They just don't know what to do. And this comes back to a very important thing, a lesson I learned today listening to Dr. Sri Vijay. I think most people, almost everyone on this journey, including all of you, you lack somebody pushing you. You lack a person you go to. You lack not an upline. I think all of you have uplines, and your default upline is ultimately the V, right? Like the VBP that was done yesterday. We did it as your upline. So I don't think that you're struggling to find an upline. I don't think you lack an upline. I think you lack somebody who's going to firstly be truthful to you. Okay? I think you lack the fact that somebody to be truthful to you. Do you understand? I think that's the first thing we all lack in life. Somebody who's willing to tell us our fundamental weaknesses, our fundamental problems. All right? And that's only one step. And maybe we are lucky enough to find somebody who's going to point out where we are going wrong, where we are going right, or whatever the point is. Then you face another problem. You don't have somebody who's willing to push you, somebody who's willing to confront you, somebody who's willing to be your coach B, as we say in network marketing. It's very easy to find a coach A. It's very difficult to find a coach B, because coach A doesn't risk anything. Coach B risks the relationship. Do you understand this logic? If you're coach A, for those of you who don't know, coach A is a softer coach, a more motivational coach. Loves to tell you what you want to hear, feeds your ego, tell you everything is fine, let's hold hands and sing Kumbaya. All right, that's coach A. Coach B is somebody who confronts you, pushes you, unreasonable with you. All right, basically tries his best to destroy your ego so that you empty your cup and you grow and wake up. And even if you achieve some level of greatness, they won't allow you to celebrate it too long. They'll hammer you to focus on your next goal or the next mountain you're going to conquer. So, I think it's easy to find a coach A, because coach A, they don't risk anything. They actually enjoy. The ego is very satisfied by being fed by your admiration, your devotion, your loyalty. Coach B is somebody who risks everything. A coach B is somebody who risks everything. They risk you. They risk losing you. Do you understand? Because they are so truthful. They are so aggressive. They are so strong in their personality that, they know they might lose you. But they're not afraid of losing you. And they keep pushing and pushing and pushing, hoping that you will get that click and have a breakthrough, all right, without the fear of losing you. That is, they don't do it from an emotional place. They do it from a place of responsibility and accountability. And one of the main reasons why a lot of you are struggling to improve. Hi, I see V partner Adli. I have to acknowledge him. If I don't acknowledge him, he gets upset sometimes, All right. I acknowledge Sati and David. I have to acknowledge him. My brother and warrior, V partner Adli. So a lot of us go through life and we don't get close to our potential. A lot of us go through life and for some reason we fail to manage the failures, the frustration of our journey, okay, for whatever reason. And a lot of us go through life wasting our potential almost on a daily basis. You can almost see yourself waste your potential. Do you understand? And the reason for this is you don't have a coach B. You don't have somebody who's pushing you. Neither do you make it easy for that person to push you. And All of you who think you have a Coach B who calls you and said, hey, have you done your presentation? Hey, where's your TAT? There's not a Coach B. A Coach B is involved in every aspect of your life. A Coach B is somebody who will question every decision you make, will challenge you mentally, emotionally, to the point of you going crazy. Do you understand? A Coach B is not only aggressive by nature, but let's say very aggressive by nature. Do you understand? And that's where all of us struggle to find a Coach B. I have my Coach B. His name is Dato Sri Vijay Ishwan. And I tell you, he's a tough Coach B to have. But in the beginning, I was very upset whenever he hammered the shit out of me. But today, I'm so grateful that he did. I'm so grateful that he did hammer me all this time and never allowed me to fall into my comfort zone. You understand? And I realized today that one of the biggest missing things in all our lives, or your life, is having that Coach B. So now I want you to evaluate. I want you to evaluate and honestly ask yourself some questions. Do you have a Coach B? And if your answer is no, like a real Coach B, right? Somebody who is almost more interested in your success than you are in your own success. Do you understand? Somebody who's so fanatically, right, interested in your success that they don't leave you alone. That they hunt you down. They chase you down. They basically don't allow you to ever switch off or lose focus. Somebody who hunts you down, chases you down, pushes you out of your comfort zone, confronts you the minute you're making a mistake, hammers you, push. I know this all sounds negative, but please understand that if I attribute one thing fundamentally to my success of who I am today, is the fact that I have Dato Sri Vijay as my Coach B. Because he didn't allow me to live a life of excuses. He didn't allow me to hide behind the bullshit excuses that the world offers us. You understand? He pushed me, constantly pushed me to become better. He pushed me on my most tiring day. He would call me a day after VCon and ask me, what are we doing next? Let's talk about the next VCon. What's our plans? Blah, blah, blah. He never gave me a break. Never allowed me to surrender to my physical needs after a VCon or after a tiring trip, or my mental or emotional needs. He kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And that's what you don't have. And you got to find that person. And if you think you have that person, you don't. All right? Because if you had a real Coach B in your life, and you actually took the effort to stay in that person's zone, to communicate, to engage with that person passionately, aggressively, you would be much more successful than you are right now. So all of you have uplines. You have somebody guiding you, but you don't have a Coach B. You really don't have a Coach B. Because it's your human nature to avoid your Coach B. Sorry, it's our human nature to avoid our Coach B. It's our human nature. Our ego comes in and doesn't allow us to accept hammering that well. You understand? It's our human nature to move away from the opinions, if the opinions are negative about us. I was just advising a young lady with tremendous potential today on WhatsApp that accept everyone's critique, accept everyone's opinion of you, and then just use your common sense without your ego and decide which is true that you need to change and which is bull sugar because of the other person's ego. Do you understand? So, however, it is fundamentally important that you have a Coach B. Because you see, I believe strongly that human nature makes you lazy. Think about it for 1 minute. I believe strongly that human nature makes you, it's laziness. Right? You don't want to get up in the morning and say, unbelievable, let's do 10 presentations. Alright? None of you truly are maximizing your potential, because you may have wasted the whole of today. You wasted yesterday. You wasted yesterday and today for sure because it's a weekend. How many presentations did you do? Right? How many phone calls did you make if you're corporate? How many emails did you send? How many WhatsApp did you catch up with? How many ideas did you discuss? What was the quality of your conversation today with your downlines, uplines, whatever? Or were you just holding hands and singing Kumbaya? So if you wasted yesterday and today, my Coach B doesn't allow me to waste the weekends. My Coach B doesn't allow me to slow down even after financial freedom. My Coach B didn't allow me to celebrate any of my achievements too long because he felt that it would feed my ego, and he's right. And he kept pushing and kept telling me, you can do more, you can achieve more, you can do more, you can achieve more, you can do more, you can achieve more, you can do more, non-stop drilling that message into my mind. So my question to you, who's doing it to you? Who's telling you where you're failing? Who's telling you when your ego is whoosh, full force? You understand? Who's telling you that you're not doing enough presentation? Who's telling you that your frustrations is coming from a place of fear? Who's telling you anything? Who's telling you when you made a mistake? Who's telling you how to sit, how to look, how to smile, how to manage your body language so that you send a message of, I'm an empty cup and I want to learn? You understand? Who is your Coach B? All right. Oh, very interesting comment here, Kalai. Chief, kindly give us a global grooming school and global visa will help people who don't have active uplines or working uplines. Yeah, I agree. I will start with this VBP every month, and then I'll start with mentoring sessions. Once a month, live broadcast with some of the V partners or, some of the amazing V partner nominees or AVPs. All right. Because you get too much of me every Wednesday and every Sunday. All right. I hope it's not too much. If it is too much, you can tell me. I can stop one of it. Wednesday message, Insta Live. All right. Because today I was running like a mad dog, trying to get you on time. And I'm doing it because of a promise I made that I will always be there for you. And I'm not perfect. I have a lot of weaknesses. But there's one thing I try my best to do is to keep my promises, not the small promises. I'll always be late for meetings. I won't return your call. I may be delayed in replying your WhatsApp. But when you really need me, I will always be there. You understand? All right. So coming back to this, you need this person. So today I realized while I was having dinner, listening to Dato Sri speaking to some other people at the dinner, I realized how lucky I was, or how lucky I am to have him as my Coach B. And then I was trying to list down what makes him a great Coach B. All right. Firstly, his intent. That his intent was pure. He just wanted me to be the best version of Pathman. He didn't want me to worship the ground he walks on. He didn't need my, adoration and loyalty. He just sincerely wanted me to be the best version I could be. Because he believes that everyone that comes on your path of life is the master plan. It's his plan. So when somebody comes on your path, he feels he has an obligation to at least give that person enough knowledge, skill to rise and become the best version of themselves. I hope that makes sense. Number 2, your Coach B should not fear losing you. Neither should you fear losing the people you're coaching, because you will lose people anyway. I rather lose people pushing them to max out than have people who are not pushing themselves at all. Make sense? You understand? So these are people who are not afraid of losing you. Your Coach B doesn't fear losing the perceived relationship or the real relationship that exists. Because if there is true love and it's a real relationship and somebody pushes you, you're not going to walk out on them. And if you do walk out on them, that means there was no relationship to begin with, in my opinion. I'm serious. All right? A lot of people say, oh, Chief, I confronted my downlines, he left me, blah, 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 it's the end of the world. Moron. You never had your downline to begin with. If somebody can walk away from you so easily just because you're pushing them to become better, earn more, and become more successful, then that person and you don't have a relationship. Like how me and Dato Sri or JR, our relationships, or Adli, Arun, Sati, David, Kalai, you understand? Dave Joel, number 1, all right? So I realize that they don't have fear of losing you because they're doing it from the right place. Third, they are constantly raising their bar higher. All right, that means they are not gurujis. You understand? Sitting in a chair, meditating and giving you wisdom. I mean, they are running. They are in the 100-meter race every day. They are marathon runners sometimes. You understand? They are pushing their limits, not only in the area of money, but every aspect of their life. They are really, really pushing themselves fanatically. These are people who are driven. Only people who are driven and passionate and dreamers can be a coach B. You don't want to be led by somebody in a comfort zone. You don't want a coach B who's no longer in the battlefield. You understand? All right? Do you understand? Agatha, how are you, dear? I see you. You understand? You don't want a coach B who's not in the battlefield. You want a coach B who barely has time for you because they're too busy making a difference out there or chasing their dream or achieving a max out. You understand? No? You want that coach B. You don't want a coach B who's always available. Listen, I got nothing to do 24 hours a day. Please come to me. A lot of people complain it's difficult to find me. I used to say the same complaint was difficult to get time with Dato Sri Vijay. And his answer is, why should it be easy for you to spend time with me? So I'm saying it. Why should it be so easy for you to find me if I'm your coach B, for example? I'm not saying it from a point of arrogance. I'm just saying it as it is, I guess. All right? The next part of, the final part of being a coach B is that he can hammer you or she can hammer you and push you and be unreasonable with you. Do you understand? But they also, at the equally, with the ability to push and hammer and be unreasonable with you, they also love you and they know how to uplift you and they know how to raise you. And because you don't want just to hammer people out of, you don't want to be a dictator. You understand? You want to be a compassionate leader. You don't just hammer people for the fun of it. You also have to love them. You have to want to raise them. They have to be your priority. Or not, they will walk away. I would. If Dato Sri only hammered me and hammered, I wouldn't be here today. But as much as he hammered me, I know that he loves me, that he was always there for me during my darkest hour, that he never abandoned me at any point. He stood by me, right or wrong. I would have to learn a lesson, but he stood by me. So I realized today, and why I wanted to share this on my Insta Live, and I hope it's not too heavy of a subject, is that you need to find that person. You need to find that person. Welcome them into your life. Stay in their zone. Stay in their life. Don't complain that, whatever. If you have chosen that person it is. There's no coach B who's perfect. There's no coach or mentor who's perfect. All of us come with our sets of deficiencies. But the positive is always more than the negative. Then that's a good coach B. And find that person. Because your potential will be always limitless. And I think you should not waste time holding hands and singing Kumbaya. I think you should stay in the zone of your coach B. Be grateful if you have a coach B. Shut up, listen and do. And stay consistently switched on. So find your coach B, mentor, whatever you want to call it. Are you guys with me? I just wanted to share it because today I was listening to Dato Sri Vijay talk and I realized how grateful I am that he took a loser like me and made me into your upline, your chief today. All right? So it's important. Find your coach B. Find somebody who's going to be truthful with you, who's going to push you, who's going to monitor after pushing you, who's going to be unreasonable with you but still can love and uplift you because that's what you need on this journey. And that person's value system, that person's value system must be something you subscribe to. I think value systems are very important when you follow a coach B. So guys, I'll see you on my Wednesday message. I will see you at We Africa Ghana. All right. I will see you at the next VBP in March, second week. So that would make it, I'll tell you the date. So some of you are confused what the second week of March is. Second Saturday of March is the 8th of March. Yeah, 8th of March. 1st of March is a Saturday. 2nd of March is a Saturday. Sorry, 8th of March. So 8th of March is No, we did it 8th of February, 8th of March again. Is the second Saturday of the month for March. So that will be another unbelievable VBP. Now, all of you who brought your prospects, everyone to VBP, follow through today, close them. 1 UE, 3 UE, 5 UE, 7 UE, close them, close them, close them. Are you guys with me or not? Figure out how I get other V partners to give you some wisdom once a month, once in 45 days. All right? So find your coach B. It can be anyone. It could be your mom. It could be anyone who will be truthful enough with you, who is not afraid of losing you, and who is willing to push you consistently out of your comfort zone. Because no matter who you are, max out king or queen, V elite leader, VC, AVP, V partner, whoever you are, all right, we are always constantly at the risk of being in a comfort zone. So the only way to get out of the comfort zone is to have somebody who constantly keeps you out of your comfort zone. And that's that mentor, that's that coach. And when you have a coach B, when you find somebody like that and you're serious about max out, if you're here just to hold hands, sing kumbaya and see whether it works, all right, it's okay. Don't stress yourself out by finding a coach B. Find a coach A, stay motivated and hope for the best. But if you're here to be a game changer, if you're here to be a max out king or queen at a certain speed and be a serious entrepreneur and be a serious player in the network marketing industry and QNet, then you got to find a coach B. And when you are with a coach B, be humble, empty your cup, all right? Because your ego is incapable of learning. Do you understand? So get your ego out of the way and learn, grow, evolve. We are not here asking for lollipops. Do you understand? You are here asking for financial freedom. Something your father didn't have, your grandfather didn't have, your great-grandmother didn't have. You want to be the one who's going to break the chain of poverty in your lineage, that your children must be born millionaires and they continue the legacy of entrepreneurship through QNet, through network marketing. Are you guys with me? So I'll see you on my Wednesday message.